Hello, guten Morgen, everyone. It's Brenda, and it's time for another Trash Talk episode with coffee. Okay, by now you guys know my routine, right? It's almost been a year. Today's Sunday. That means flea market. Okay, yes, flea market, and it's the one right down the street in Long Beach. So, it's a bigger one. So yeah, so I'm getting ready to go to that. And then also, I think, unfortunately, I might have to take hubby when I get back home to the emergency because his hernia may have, what do you call it, exploded or come out or whatever because yesterday he was in a lot of pain while standing up. So we need to get that checked out just in case. Um, so hopefully I can get this done before we go or something. Otherwise, I'm gonna start it, and I probably won't be able to post it until later. But that's okay. Um, Personal things come first. We have to prioritize. Sorry, hubby, I can't take you right now. I gotta finish trash talk. Yeah, I don't think that'll go over very well. It wouldn't with me, that's for sure. He might be like, okay, but no, he's such a sweetheart. Okay, but anyway, so we are doing week 30. Listen to me, I'm going backwards. 46. 46. And it will be here on one page. So I'm going to make it work. Blank page, I can do whatever. Easy peasy. What do we have after that? Oh, I was so stoked when I found this sign, actually, you guys. I mean, they have them a lot, but they're always nailed to like a stick or whatever. And, I'm not going to sit there and take the whole stick or whatever. So this one was on the ground. So free range. If it's on the ground, I get to pick it up and take it. Oh, look, it's almost a year. Almost a year, 11/29. Okay. So anyway, sorry, off the rails there. 46. You stay down. And let's look at the trash. Trash, I think. Hold on. I think what is my trash? My trash wasn't too much. My schedule now at work is I work Monday through Friday, and I have the weekend off like most people do, but I don't like it. It just throws me off. I prefer to have my week broken up, you know what I mean? So I like to work a couple days and then be off, and then work another few days and then be off. I like it. I like that. I do not like working 5 days in a row. But that is it right now, unless I find someone else to help me out in the lab. For now, this is my schedule. And then 2 days off is not good for me because what did I do all day yesterday? I was a vegetable on the couch watching YouTube videos. I've just started watching like those van life videos, and there's one girl that I'm following that I subscribe to, and she's very very fun, and her videos are really good, and I really like watching them. So yeah, so that's what I was doing. Her name is Naomi or Nomi or something like that. I should find out. But so yeah, so yesterday, I mean, I did paint the cats. I did start on that. So yay, finally. I think I was making up excuses to not get started. I don't know why it's so hard for me to start something, but once I get started, then I'm good. Yeah, last week, part of my receipts is because I decided I needed to go to Michael's and buy new brushes to paint the cats because I can't paint them with the brushes trillions of brushes that I have on hand. No, I have to go buy new ones. So now I have new brushes, and actually now I'm all like, oh, I need new paint because my acrylics are starting to gunk up, and it's always one thing after another for me. Okay, anyways, but I did start them. I got the eyes done and the nose, which is how I start all my pet paintings, is with the eyes and the nose, and then from there it's a little bit easier. You know what I mean? I get that part done and then it's easier. Okay, so my trash. This is some off-brand party mix that hubby bought, and it had been sitting in our snack area for a good, I'd say a good month, and nobody was eating it. Like, it was just sitting there, and I'm like, well, if you bought it, like, I didn't ask him. I was just like, why isn't he eating it? He bought it. So if he buys things that I really won't eat, because this is just screams sodium to me, like lots of salt and stuff. So I didn't touch it. I was like, well, I don't really need to eat that. I'll just stick to my lightly salted potato chips and blah blah blah. And excuse me. So I just let it sit, but then he never opened it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna open it. So I opened it and I started eating it. Guess who finished the whole bag by themselves? Me. Not in one day though. This took me a matter of weeks, a couple weeks before I finished it. But I was just eating mostly. I didn't eat all of it. There was like a few left in the bottom, and I just tossed it away. But I ate the pretzels first, and then I liked the almonds and the cheese thingy. I mean, I ate the rest too, but I was just trying not to. And then I noticed my heart was beating kind of fast. Like when I came home and I had my my tea that I'm drinking to lower my glucose levels or whatever that's supposed to be good for. I still need to get a blood test to see if that's working. I drink that when I get home from work, a glass of that, and it doesn't have caffeine or anything in it. So I don't think it was the tea, but I would eat some of these, and then all of a sudden my heart would start racing. So then I was like, must be. Is it because of the salt? Maybe because I'm not used to it, and it was raising my blood pressure. I don't know, but I finished it, and I'm like, okay, I finished it. I have trash now. Was I doing it just for the trash? Possibly, but yeah, it's kind of a cute picture actually. So yeah, so I have that, and the rest I really don't have a lot, because if you notice, all right, look what we have here. This, and even this is because we eat a lot of like just vegetables, like fresh vegetables, and then like he buys like a bag of baby spinach and just adds it, to the meal. So this lasts us for a while. I found this in the trash. I had to pull it out. Unfortunately, it was already torn. So I didn't get like the brand name and stuff, but I guess it's ready pack probably. And then a bag of ginger, which this probably lasted, I don't know, months. I'm not a big fan of ginger. He is, but I'll eat it if he puts it in the food. I just kind of, if I come across a chunk of it, I just put it to the side. Even though ginger is very good for you. And a bag of is it sweet potatoes? Yeah, the bag of sweet potatoes. Which I should start growing my own again. But even when I grow my own, I don't grow enough that's going to last me out throughout the whole year. It probably just lasts me a month or so. And then I have my cookies. These are those Biscoff that were in a roll. And I had the whole wrapper last time. And this time, this is the roll that they're in. And I just liked it because it was silver and shiny. This is from my coffee chat with Fonz last Monday. And I had tried a turkey sage Danish, which was actually pretty good. So, but I just kept the bag because it screamed receipt holder to me when I saw it. So yeah, I'll just keep that for my receipts. Mail, I got the old art mail, AARP. You guys are still getting me, some of you, right? And that bag is really tempting me, but it's been a couple years now, and I keep resisting. I'm not a member. 2-year membership, only $20, which is not bad, I guess. I hear you do get some good stuff on AARP, but I just kept it because I think I'm going to use this card for a journal card or something. Is it blank on the other side? Yeah, it is. All right. And then the school, again, another little raffle ticket I got with, this time, a turkey. Oh, isn't he cute? Look at all the little paint splatters that one of the little kids over there must have done. It's so cute. All right. So definitely Mr. Turkey is going in. And then this is just a note from someone at work, Jojo. Hey, Jojo. I had brought my couple samples of junk journals in because she saw or mentioned and wanted to know what they were and stuff. So I brought it in for her to physically touch and look at and everything like that. And she was really fascinated by them. So we might have another junk journaler on our hands, which is not a bad thing. So yeah, so she wrote me a nice little note. So I'm going to put that in with my trash journal. And I did take a selfie, so you guys will see that later. And I think that's about it. It was a normal work week. It's kind of rough because you got to think I'm missing one person, down a tech, which Hector worked about 30 plus hours every week. And I have another part-time tech that is getting like maybe 8 of those hours, but the rest is all myself and Juan. And Juan, he's limited because he has his other job, but he's stepping up. He's trying to come in a little earlier if he can. He'll stay later just to get things ready for the next day. But for the most part, I'm there by myself until Juan gets in, usually around 2. So Monday through Thursday, I'm working that line by myself until 2. And then, except Mondays, Juan comes in earlier. And then Fridays, I'm by myself all day. Friday's a busy day. And Saturday, it's Juan and the other part-time lab tech working. So yeah, so I am pretty beat by the end of the week, and very appreciative of Saturday. By the time Saturday rolls around, I'm like, yes. I feel like the rest of the 80% of people that work 9 to 5 or whatever, 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. I'm like, yes, it's Saturday, but I prefer to have my Wednesday or Thursday off instead. And as many of you know that watched my video yesterday about my gratitude, I did lose a very special friend last week. So that put me in shock. I'm still kind of in shock because he was healthy and worked out. You know what I mean? Like you just don't know. You just don't know when it's your time. Unfortunately. So do what you can do. Enjoy life. Live your life. Be you. You know. Don't pretend to be somebody else to make other people happy. Forget that crap. Just be you. Enjoy your life and be you. And I learned that like a while ago. I don't let what other people do. My motto is let that shit go. I don't take things personally, even if they are personal. I don't take them personally. I'm like, that's you, not me. I'm fine with my life and me. So it sounds like you got a problem, not me. But I don't come across that very often. I think because I'm a pretty positive and easygoing person that I don't really get into a lot of conflicts with people or anything like that. So, but anyway, so this is my trash, and a lot of weird stuff, right, with these bags and stuff. But this is kind of cool too. This little net that would have been good for a receipt folder also. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to use this, but we'll figure it out, and I'll put it together, and I'll be back, and I'm going to show you. I know I showed you guys my garlic last week. Okay, so you guys remember, right? They were probably about like this big. I'm going to show you again because I just looked at them yesterday, briefly. I just went out and I was doing something and I just glanced over at them. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I feel like they grew. Like I thought I saw some that were like this big or like doubled, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to go check that out when I get back from the flea market, and I'll bring you guys along out there. So we can see if I was just tripping or maybe it was just the grass that was that tall, but I think it was the garlic. All right. So anyways, I'm going to go get ready to go to the flea market. You guys hang tight for a second. All right. And I'll be right back. I'm back, but I'm only back real quick because I forgot to show you my found trash. I found trash while walking. So I found a piece of corn. Hansi and I found this. If I use this in a trash journal, I don't know. It's pretty big unless I cut it in half or something. And then the rest of the finds are while I was at last week's flea market, walking around these. So these are parking lot larking finds. Some pretty cool. I think that's a P for that water Pierre or whatever. So I got some bottle caps. I always like these, especially the bright yellow ones. I found, I don't know what this is. It looks like it used to be some sort of uh, pin because it has a thing that you stick through, like a, like not like a metal, but you know what I mean, like a pin that you put the thing on the back. Yeah, I'm at a loss for words. It's too early. I just have no idea what it used to be. And it doesn't look like it said anything. It's very smooth. So maybe it had something else on top of it, and this is the background. I don't know, but I got that. Some like clips, rusted metal clips. This looks like it was part. Oh, you know what this? I know what this is just by looking at it. This was part of, you know, the blades box cutter. This is where the blade sits in, and it goes in and out. Yeah, that's what that is. Bet. Okay, but it's all rusty and everything. That's why I like it. I found a little tiny bead. Unfortunately, it had the letter N. It has nothing to do with me, but I'll take it. So that will, if it fits on that little tiny hole, will that fit on the wire? Yes, that goes on with the disco ball over there. This is just a piece of rubber, like a cap for something like that you would put on to protect it. So I don't know how I use that. And then it's kid's bracelet, I guess. Been run over a few times. A diamond. I found a diamond. Ooh. So yeah. So I don't know. This may go back. These might go back out in my trash bin on the patio for future mixed media projects. Because even something like this, I could paint it and make it look like metal or something. But yeah, so that's my found trash. Sorry, I totally forgot. Oh, and then I got, I told you guys I met another artist at last week's flea market, Grace, and she does pet portraits too, and real cute young lady, and she's Ripple of Grace, and she's also on Instagram if you want to check her out. And she has, and here's her little code thing. I don't know if that'll help through here, but let's see. Oh yeah, she's at, and I'll put her link below for Instagram. Excuse me. At Ripple of Grace is her Instagram. So if you guys are interested in following her, and she also does, like, she gives like little mental health tips in some of her posts. So that's pretty interesting too. But yeah, so let's artists support artists, right? So there's that. Okay, so now I'm gonna go and get ready to go to the flea market. Okay, see you guys in a bit. All right, let me show you guys update on the garlic. So I gotta water it. Looks like it's still moist, but I'm gonna water it anyways. But yeah, look at these. Look at this. Right? Remember last week? This was the one that was like probably right there. I mean, I know it's just like a little, uh, just a little leaf or whatever you call it, little grass piece, but the grass is growing too. So, but I think I'm gonna start pulling them out. These, and then there's some that weren't here, last week that are now growing too. This one was just that little piece right here. Now it's got a couple leaves coming up. Yeah, this side is not, this side of the bin is not doing too good. There's one there. I wonder if it's the shade, if it's not getting enough sun because of this lip right here, but it should be. But you see how it's still wet on this side and not over here? Well, I mean, it's still kind of moist, but more moist here. So I'm wondering if that's why, because of the sun. Because these are not as big, but they're growing. So hopefully, I don't know what I could do. I can't do anything about that because this is ridge. Uh, but at least I got this side. This side seems to be doing pretty good. Oh, look at that. Look how that one's growing up. Wait, let's see, where's it? Oh, there it is. Look at that. Like breaking through. Interesting. All right, so that's it. All right, now I'm going to water it a little bit. Because even though it looks moist on the top, it's probably not that moist on the bottom. I think that's just from the morning dew. But yeah, yay. Okay, let me sneak so he doesn't realize I'm recording him because he does not like it. See, he's already gonna start turning. Hi, Hans. Show everybody your beautiful face. Oh, he's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, back in the house. Hello, I'm back. So we ended up not going to the flea market today because Pat, as a typical retiree, forgot what day it was. So we're on schedule to go next Sunday. But it was kind of good for me because if hubby wakes up and he's still in a lot of pain, I want to get him over to the doctor. But it also gave me time to finish up my trash journal. So let's go to the page. And we are here. All right. 46. Now, this was a 49. And as you can see, I flipped the 9 over to make it a 6. And this is part of my number stash I have in my little trash bin over there. So let's see. Where do we start? All right, let's start. Here we have the turkey. Of course, I had to trim it because the plate was kind of coming up. And I just trimmed it off to make it fit and not be too bulky. And it's a flip. And it has my selfie on this side. This is the cookie wrapper. I used it as I cut out the little individual cookies and made a little tab out of it. Let's see. Let's flip this. So this flips. It's holding the receipts and the letter from JoJo. And so it flips open like that. And I use the sweet potato netting and the label for the hinge. There's my spinach packaging. The ginger packaging, oh, it's got double-sided tape, but it's on the net, so it's probably not going to stick very well. Let me take these out. These are going to be like my cards, but there's the ginger. What I did was I just attached the net to the front of the ginger label with staples, and then I glued down the ginger label all the way to the page. But I have a pocket here now. And so the pocket holds, this will be my regular journal card. I'll do the trash journal, so I'll explain what everything is from on here. And then here's the card from the other artist, so that'll go in there too. And then this is part of the turkey thing. I just folded it in half, and I'm using it as a band to hold this card better in place because it's too big for the small pocket. So it was flip-flopping around, so at least that holds that in place. Okay, and then there's the trail mix packaging. And I'm actually getting through. My roll of tape was like this big when I started, and now it's already kind of small. So I'm getting through it for sure. All right, so then now the selfie is of me. Oh, duh, Brenda, it's a selfie. And my coffee cups. So it was, I guess, the Christmas cup time last week. I don't really pay attention to that stuff because I have a hoard of plastic Christmas coffee cups that I don't even do anything with. But it was Fawn's coffee turn, so he brought me the coffee with the cup. And then actually I took this picture on Friday because my store manager, Vero, she also brought me in a coffee on that day. So I actually, of the 5 days I worked, 4 days were Starbucks coffee days. So yay me. And I guess the team knows what I need to keep me going to work by myself all that time, I guess. All right, so that is my page. And you see my garlic? Amazing, right? Um, but I won't show you every time it grows. Maybe, I don't know. So now I'm going to journal on this and call it a day. And that's my day. And then I'm going to get to work on my cats. I guess I can show you a quick glimpse of that real quick here. There they are so far. Excuse the mess, but this is my little corner in the living room, my little art corner. All right, so I'm going to work on those, and I'm also going to work on my making my journal for my Scrappy 8 challenge. And I'm going to fiddle around along with doing laundry. I'm going to fiddle around and see if I can get started on the self-portrait for the Asylum Journal. So hopefully, fingers crossed. All right. But I hope you guys have a great, productive, creative, even if it's not productive, lazy, if you want it to be a lazy week ahead of you. Um, just be safe and know that I love you all. And thanks for joining me today and every day or every time I post a video. I really appreciate you guys. I really do. And with that, I say, tschüss.